house for the night, this house will be left spotless, and then we can do some packing.
This is a huge tick off the to-do list.
This will mean I can sleep better tonight. What is that? Take a shot every time I say I've written up a list. Hello guys, welcome to a clean and pack with me video. I'm guessing by the fact that you clicked on this video, you are probably something like me in terms of I have got this deep-rooted idea that I must clean the living daylights out of my house before I go away. Whether I'm going away for 1 night or 3 weeks, the clean is the same. If I am leaving the house for the night, this house will be left spotless. I can assure you of that. I am honestly feeling in such like a little flap at the moment. I've got 3 spots, which is really not helping the situation. I'm feeling in such a stress flap. So obviously thought it'd be a great idea to pick up the camera and show you guys what we are managing this weekend. So to fill you guys in, I feel like you need quite a bit of context this video to understand what on earth is going on. So are you ready? Are you listening? I'm going to give you all the information you need. Today is Thursday. We are off to Center Parcs tomorrow with our friends. Now it's a surprise birthday, 30th birthday trip for our friend Mike. Mike is like the MI5, not much gets past him, but with 24 hours to go, I think we might have possibly pulled it off. So I don't think he knows we're going to Center Parcs, or if he has clocked Center Parcs, I definitely don't think he realises that his friends are going as well. So really excited to be going back to Center Parcs. I'm not actually going to be vlogging this trip, only because I literally posted a Center Parcs vlog only a few months ago. Connor and I go normally once, if not twice a year. We are absolute Center Parcs veterans. So I don't want to bore you guys with another Center Parcs vlog. So I'm not actually vlogging this trip. So I am starting my clean and pack today because we are leaving tomorrow morning, but I have just got so much to do tomorrow morning, like work-wise, and I've got to have my nails done, which I know doesn't fall under an emergency, but you know, I've got so much to do work-wise as well. That means I really want to keep the cleaning and packing to a minimal tomorrow morning so that I can just focus on bits that I really need to do work-wise, etc. Archie is going to my parents. It's the first time since we've had him that he has spent a night away from us, and I know my parents are going to be totally fine, and I know he's going to be totally fine there, but obviously I've got him to pack up as well. So yeah, there's a lot to do. You may be wondering where on earth Connor falls into this equation and why he's not helping me with any of this. That is because, of course, he is on a work trip. He's not actually here. So we leave tomorrow at 11. He gets home about 20 to 11 tomorrow. So the poor guy is literally going to come in, unpack his bags from being away from work, quickly pack again for Center Parcs, and we are then off ski, which is why I want to get everything sorted today. So on the agenda for this afternoon, I just want to get the bits that I can packed up now and ready. The way we work it is that I kind of put all the bags and things by the back door, and then tomorrow when Connor gets back, he will sort of like load up the car. So I just get everything sort of ready for him. But there's a lot of stuff that I can get prepped today, which will take a lot of the burden off tomorrow. I also want to just do a bit of a clean. Now, I'm not going to lie, I don't deep clean my house before I go away, because I've kind of been deep cleaning room by room this week anyway. But there will be a bit more than a surface clean that will happen. There are some things that I can get done today, and then of course there'll be a quick whiz around tomorrow morning as well, which I will hopefully show you. So our friends that we are going with are all working tomorrow, but Connor and I can luckily head down early, so we're gonna get there and do all the decorating for Mike when he arrives, and he obviously doesn't know we're going to be there, so it's all going to be a nice big surprise, which will be lovely. But it does mean I've got all the decorations and the food here, which for 8 people is a lot. Like, we're eating out when we're at Center Parcs, but there's a lot of snacks and things downstairs, so I will show you that pile in a minute so you can see what we're dealing with. But before I even get into a clean, my house needs a tidy, and my hair still needs, oh, I do need to blow dry it. I washed it and I've just sort of been, will it air dry, will it not? But I think it does actually need to see a blow dryer. So once I have dried my hair, I think we should head downstairs, start with a bit of a tidy and an organise, then we can do a bit of a clean, then we can do a bit of a pack, and we will reassess as to where we're up to then. So it will come as no surprise to you guys that I've of course got a list on my phone of the things that I need to get done, because I just find it so much easier so I don't forget to pack anything or forget to organise anything or whatever it might be. I just put a list on my phone. The first thing on my phone was to clean the fridge. Now before I go away, I normally like to just go through the fridge, check what's due to go off whilst we're away, and just give it a quick wipe out so I know it's nice and fresh. However, I'm actually not going to be able to do that until the morning because the fridge is absolutely jam-packed full of food for the weekend. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So this is the food we are taking for the weekend, and bear in mind, as I say, we are eating out, I think 3 times. So yeah, this is a lot, but you know when it's just going to be a good weekend, so we just wanted to have loads of lovely snacks. But basically it doesn't make sense to me to obviously get all of that out now and wipe it out, so I'm just going to have to allow time for that tomorrow morning when I pack up the cool bags. This, however, is the I know. This is, however, the dry food, which I can absolutely get packed up now. This is things that doesn't matter, you know, doesn't have to stay cold. I've got the cool bags down there ready for the morning. This is like some decorations and bits. I can absolutely get the rest of that packed up with the other things. So I'm thinking I'm going to be in a much better position to clean if I can just get this all organised to start with. Now, I do appreciate that this is a lot of food for a long weekend away. However, a lot of this is just unhealthy stuff. It's like crisps and things. On one of the nights, we're doing a fajita night, so obviously I've got all the dry bits for those. Another night, we're doing a pizza party, so hence all the bits in the fridge. So yeah, it is a lot, but I just want to get as much of it as I can bagged up and in the lounge so that I can clear the space here, and then we can have a bit of a kitchen clean. I feel like there's no point in even attempting to clean the kitchen until this table is free. So of course, I'm not going to have time to strip the bed, wash the bed and put some fresh sheets on tomorrow morning. So I thought in a bid to save time tomorrow morning, I would put the fresh sheets on today, which sounded like a brilliant idea when I came up with it. And now I'm realising I've really messed up in that obviously I'm home alone this evening, Connor's not here, and now I've got to make the bed on my own, which I don't normally do because normally it's a two-man job and we just get it done quickly, and I'm just aware that it's going to take freaking ages to make the bed on my own. But anyway, we're going to have nice fresh sheets to come home to. Any of you are new and this is the first video you're watching of mine, then you may be wondering why on earth I'm ironing my bedding, because who does that anymore? Yeah, I don't know what it is. Any OGs will know that I just love freshly ironed bedding, and I could be running out of time. I could be as stressed as you like on a Thursday, but I will still find time to iron my bedding, and that is the situation we're in right now. But it is just coming up to 3:30. I want to get Archie out for a walk at about 5 o'clock, so I don't know if I'm pushing it a little bit to get all this done in an hour and a half. But I want to get this ironed and then go and get the bed made. Because I don't know about you guys, I am so guilty of going up to bed at like 9, 10 o'clock and realising that we haven't made the bed. So I just don't want that to happen tonight. So I'm going to get this ironed, get the bedding put back on again, and then I'm actually going to have a quick little clean in the living room, because I know I'm not going to be sort of sitting in here before we go. I'll be working this evening, and then obviously won't be sitting in here tomorrow morning before we go. So I'm actually going to give the living room a little refresh and a little clean just now, so that I can start getting everything that I'm packing loaded up in here and knowing it's a nice clean space.
I'm thinking you were made for me. Isn't it my birthday yet? Cause I gotta say, you're looking like a gift for me, wrapped up nice and neat, baby. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning.
So the living room has just had a little refresh, which is all it needed. And I've actually just started to collect the bags and boxes and stuff that needs to start going into the car, so I've got it all in one space. But the two main cleaning tasks I've still got to do is one of the bathrooms and the kitchen. But I thought we could just do a bit of packing, because that's a lot more fun, isn't it? I prefer packing to cleaning, so I think I'm going to go and do a little bit of packing. Oh, actually, I just thought I need to get a darks wash on. There's a couple of bits that I want to take, which if I wash now, they'll be dry by the morning. And I'm also actually going to chuck the bath mats in the wash now. And then I'm going to do a very quick little whitewash tonight, actually, after I've had my evening shower, because I like to also just wash the towels before we go away. There's nothing better than coming home to like clean, fresh towels. So I want to get those chucked in the wash. Again, I'm going to wash those tonight, let them dry overnight, and then I'd have a quick little body shower tomorrow, and that's all I use my towel for, and then they'll be clean and fresher when I get home. This actually feels like a bit of a pointless wash because there's not really enough here. Obviously I'll add the bath mats in, which will make it a little bit more. But again, I know I do this to myself. I like to go away with a completely empty wash basket. So the chances are that a few hours before we leave, there'll always be something going on in the washing machine. So I'm just gonna get this on, go and grab the bath mats, and then we can do some packing. Whenever I am packing, I always like to pack on the landing, which I know might sound a little bit strange, but I find it so much easier to grab everything, just basically dump it, and then I can put it all in piles. So I've got a pile for t-shirts, a pile for pajamas, a pile for leggings, a pile for shoes, and then I can really assess like what I've got, what I'm missing, what I need to add in. So that's literally just what I am doing now. If any of you have been to Centre Parks before, you will know that it is very much just outdoorsy, leggings and a hoodie, you know, a little sprinkling of possibly a jean if you go out for dinner, but yeah, it's definitely not like a dress up situation. So lots of leggings, lots of jumpers. I'm just thinking I've got a lot of jumpers here. That might be the first one to go. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's a very sort of casual outdoorsy weekend. And I mentioned at the beginning of this vlog, we actually went a few months ago, so I'll leave that vlog, because I vlogged last time we went, linked down below if you would like to see a little bit more of Centre Parks. But I'm just going to get these all into piles, and then I'm going to organise them into packing cubes. Now there is some things that aren't here because I need them tonight. For example, like toothbrush, toothpaste, things like that. So what I like to do is, let me show you in here. So this is the start of my wash bag. Now I've put things in here which I don't need tonight. So for instance, I never ever use face wipes, but when I'm traveling, I always like to just take some face wipes because they're just really handy to have. Don't actually know if I've ever used these before. I had a whole box of them I just found in a basket. So these are from a brand called Sport Fix, one for eyes, one for face. I've got some under eye masks because I am anticipating being tired at some point throughout this trip. I've got some minis of shampoos and conditioners. These are from the S Bar, but I've got loads of minis, so I've actually packed another load in case like any of the girls have forgotten them from a brand that I've got absolutely no idea how you say. I've got some creams in here. Again, all my like face creams and things, majority of them I'm using tonight, but I have got some minis, so I've added those in. I've got body wash, I've got an eye cream, I've got more makeup wipes, I've got a cleanser. So I've got loads of minis in there, but there are still things that I haven't got yet. Oh, actually, I've got this out to show you guys because I'm going to pack this as well. I do often rave about this. It is the Lenore crease releaser from the Laundry Hub. It's so good. I don't think they do irons in the lodges. I can't really remember. But honestly, this is so good. And I've got a big bottle, which I'm going to use on the bed tomorrow morning. So I'll film that and show you that. So what I like to do for the things that are not ready yet, this might to some people seem over organized, but for me, I've touched on it before on my channel, I can get quite anxious. So the more I can kind of get out my brain on paper or into a list or into notes really helps me to kind of like sleep and all the rest of it. So what I'm going to do is write a list of the things that I need to add in my wash bag tomorrow morning before I pack. I then take the piece of paper out and I put it on top of my wash bag. If there's any clothes missing from here, because I know for instance a couple of things are in the wash that I want to take, I'll literally write it on a piece of paper and leave it on the pile so that way I know that I won't forget anything. For example, I know that I need to pack my toothbrush, but obviously I'm going to need to use that tonight and tomorrow morning. I'm going to need to pack my toothpaste. I'm going to need to pack my toner because I'm going to use that tonight. I'm going to need to pack my... What else on the wash bag? Oh, I need to pack my serum and things like that. So these are things from my wash bag. So that is going to go on the wash bag pile. The next thing I know I'm going to need to remember is like chargers. So watch charger, because obviously I'm going to need that tonight. Phone charger, I'm going to need that tonight. Oh, just remembered for this one, hairbrushes. I haven't packed those because again, I'm going to need hairbrushes tonight. I might pack my straighteners. I doubt I'll use them, but I might pack them. But again, I'll keep them out because I might use them just to do like my fringe and things tomorrow morning. But yeah, that's the kind of gist. So I'm just going to go along, check what I've got here, put some little piles and some notes to check that I don't forget anything. So now that I know what is here and what is missing, I've actually got some packing cubes here, which honestly I thought was such a fad before I got them. But now that I've got them, I'm like, oh, how would you travel without them? I got these on Temu. They were so cheap. I'll see if I can leave them linked down below. But if not, just type in packing cubes on Temu because they were really cheap. So I actually don't use these little strap things, but I'm sure you absolutely could. I'm just going to start by packing up like my gym stuff. So I've put maybe all my leggings and maybe workout clothes in here. List of a couple of things I want to take, which are still in the wash, which will easily fit in there. So I'm just going to leave that there. The wash bag we've already done, so I'm going to leave that. Socks, underwear and pyjamas. I'm going to pack that next. Try and scoop up my pants without showing the internet. Socks in there, socks, underwear, pyjamas, and like a little comfy crop top. That is everything I need in there, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to go along, just get everything in these bags, leave it here for this evening, and then I will pack it in the morning when I can add all the last little bits. This honestly might not look that much, but to me, this is a huge tick off the to-do list. This just makes me so happy. I can see exactly what is going on here. So as you can see, I've got my little notes all along here with things I need to remember in the morning, so that can all leave my brain. I've got things that I can in packing cubes. Didn't quite have space for that jumper. I've got my shoes here, and then I will wear my gym trainers tomorrow because I'll be wearing those a lot. In terms of coats, I'm just going to take 2 gilets. I won't bother packing those. Those will just go in the car on their own. This is the jumper I'm going to be wearing tomorrow, and the leggings I'm going to be wearing tomorrow are just in the wash, so I'll chuck that on there. And actually, when I finish filming, I'm actually also going to stick my socks and pants up there that I need to put on in the morning, because honestly, I know this might seem a lot, but this will mean I can sleep better tonight. I suppose if you're not particularly anxious, or I hate using the phrase, but obviously like OCD and things like that, you might not necessarily understand how this might seem a lot to you, and I totally appreciate that. But equally, I know I've got a lot of people that watch my videos that do get quite anxious about things like this too. So this is a really good way of me keeping on top of it. So hopefully this will help someone else too. Now let me tell you, there is not 1 inch of me that wants to clean my bathroom right now. However, I'm going to clean it before I go, and I know that future me tomorrow morning is going to be really grateful that I've done it tonight, which will mean that tomorrow morning all I'll have to do is probably like just give the toilet a little refresh, which I would always do before we go. Actually, oh my god, I just remembered. I cleaned the... what is that? Yuck. Do you reckon that's just like some dried cleaning product? Because that is pretty disgusting. Yeah, it is. I actually deep cleaned, like a proper bleachy cleaned, my bath and shower this morning because I bathed Archie. He's going to my mum and dad's this weekend, and I just thought he was due a bath anyway, so I actually gave him a bath. So this bathroom deep clean is actually only really going to be a sink and the surface wipe down, which is, that's really cheered me up. But normally I would deep clean my bathroom before I go away. So I'm going to keep the toilet to do that tomorrow morning. I'll give the sink another very quick wipe down. I'll also give the kitchen sink a quick wipe down tomorrow morning, just because again I'll be using that tonight and things. So as much of the things that I'm not going to use, I will try and get cleaned now, just to save as much time as possible.
Like a gift for me, wrapped up nice and neat, baby. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with our bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top.
Okay, I think we are as far as I can be right now. I've just written up a list. I feel like, I don't know, take a shot every time I say I've written up a list, because you would be el picio by the end of these videos, because I feel like I just live my life by writing lists, but I feel like you guys get that by now. Right, hello darling. I have written up a list of the things I need to get done tomorrow morning, because I think I've gone as far as I can now, practically, without kind of making things harder for myself. So I actually decided it's not much point in me cleaning the kitchen, because as I say, it doesn't need like a deep clean, it just needs a quick whiz round. But I've got stuff that I'm organising for Archie to go away, like on the sides. I've got just bits which I can't clean until I've tidied first, so it doesn't make sense. So would you like to hear my list for tomorrow? Finish packing my things, which should take 5 minutes, because obviously I've got because obviously Archie, so I've got finished packing my things, which will take literally like 5 minutes because it's just the things that are in the wash that will dry tonight, which I need to get in the bag. Pack Archie's things, which I have started. I've just got the last, again, little bits that he'll need in the morning to get packed up. Clean the toilets. I do that literally just before we go, so that is just a quick wipe down of the toilets and to pop some bleach down. Clean the shower. I can't clean my shower until the morning because obviously I'm going to have a shower tomorrow morning, so I just need to allow time for that. Clean the sinks. That is the kitchen sink and my bathroom sink. Obviously Connor's not here, so I don't need to do anything around his bathroom again. Pack up the fridge bits and then hoover and mop the floors. That is literally the last thing that I do before we leave. Connor has actually said that he will do the hoovering and mopping when he gets back, when I'm dropping Archie at mum and dad's tomorrow. I don't think he realises he's literally only got 20 minutes to unpack, pack, hoover and mop. He'll be fine. It will be fine. I'm gonna miss you, Bubsy. I know, since we've had him, we've never ever spent a night apart. I say a night apart, he sleeps in the kitchen, he's got no idea where I am. But I know, I'm gonna really miss you. I'm gonna really miss you, but you're gonna have the best time. You're going on your hollybobs with your granny and granddad, and they love you so much, and you love them so much, don't you? But you're gonna be fine. Anyway, in case you hadn't gathered, it's time for someone's WALK. So Archie and I are gonna head out and go on this walk, and we will speak to you in the morning. Morning, guys. I hope the it's the first time I've used my voice today. I hope the lighting's okay. I'm conscious that it's quite dark outside, so I've got all the lights on inside. I'm just getting the last little bits packed. I spent a lot of yesterday evening actually adding stuff to the list that I had on my packing piles. There were so many things that I had forgotten for like my wash bag and things, which is fine because I kept adding it to the list, so this system has worked really, really well. I am really trying to get all my stuff into these 2 bags, and I think it's a little bit unlikely that's going to happen, but we're going to try. I just really don't want to turn up with loads of stuff, but if we have to get another bag, we have to get another bag. My shoes are on the floor. I've already decided they are very unlikely going to fit in here, but I'm just going to get these bits packed up, and then I've already had like a shower obviously and got ready, so I can crack on with the rest of the cleaning. I would ideally like to get everything done, I think, by 8 PM because that will then give me 3 hours to finish my work, go and get my nails done, drop Archie off, walk Archie, and then we can be on the road by 11. This is definitely a hair up kind of morning. I don't know what I was thinking this morning when I thought I could go about my morning with my hair down. Anyone else just find it so overstimulating when your hair is like around your face and you've got stuff to do? Anyway, you guys saw me on my bedding yesterday, but also I've slept in it last night, so it just needs a little bit of a zhuzh. I'll come around and show you actually, you're not going to be able to see that from here, but I'm just giving the bedding a spritz with the crease releaser, the big bottle. I've packed the small bottle, but the big bottle from the Lenore crease releaser laundry hub. It just, look at that. Doesn't that work so well? Plus, this is in the scent Jasmine and Red Berries, and it smells so good. Is that going to focus? It smells so, so good. So, not only does it leave your bedding nice and like ironed and fresh, but it also leaves it smelling really nice and clean. And of course, the 2 bags turned into 3 with a jumper and 2 gilets that can't fit in. I mean, I don't know what I was even thinking. Absolutely not, Arch. Please don't drop your toy in there. That's really unhygienic. Please don't drop your toy in there. A couple of ice packs have been in the freezer overnight. So I'm just going to get the fridge. Oh my god, there's so much stuff. I'm just going to get everything we need to take out in this, and then I can give the fridge a quick wipe down as well. Sorry guys, I just realised that the camera died when I was mid-wiping out the fridge, but this is what I used in the fridge. I'm obsessed with this. I'll have a look. I want to say this was reduced on Amazon again, but not as good as the last time I shared it. Last time I shared it was down from like £4 to £2, which was an absolute bargain. I think it's £2.99 now. I will check that, and if it is, I will leave it linked down below for you guys because I love this. It's non-toxic, it's safe to use around pets. You can use it also on like pet beds to refresh them, and then as long as it's dry, the pets can go back on it. So yeah, I'm obsessed with that. A couple of you guys have recommended the purple one to me as well, which I've tried. I just absolutely love that Sif spray. But would you like to see what I'm looking at? Because this is what it looks like when Connor and I go away for 3 days. And are you getting in your bed, are you? Connor and I go away for 3 days and Archie goes away on a weekend to my parents. Honestly, this is ridiculous. You would think that we are going away for weeks and weeks and weeks the way that this is looking, but you can see why I had to start the prep yesterday, because if I had given myself until 8 o'clock this morning to get all this done, it absolutely wouldn't have happened. So the only things left on the to-do list are to pack the car, which Connor's going to do when he gets back, hoover and mop the floors, which Connor's going to do when he gets back, and take the bins out, which Connor's going to do when he gets back whilst I'm having my nails done. I know, I feel bad, but it's fine. He's offered to do that and I've done all of this. So, you know, it's all equal around here. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next week. Bye.